Our next guest, no stranger to the cowboy way of life and RFD-TV. He's grown up in the rugged mountains of western Colorado, a horse trainer turned musician, and he's celebrating the premiere of his brand new song called Vigilante Love. Welcome back to the studio, our good friend, Erik Stucky. Nice to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, too. Thanks for having me.
Last time you were here, we were talking about the album Good Vibrations, and you were off, of course, to promote that overseas, and a place that you go often, to London, and you were heading to, I think, Glasgow, right? And
yeah, we played in Glasgow, all over the UK, really. And yeah, I've been able to go there the last 2 years and planning another thing in the spring. I go with David Starr, who's a great songwriter, and we do a lot of gigs together. So going over there with him again in May.
What do you, I mean, I feel like they really love, like people over in the UK and you know, outside of our country really love cowboy music. Do you feel that when you do?
Yeah.
Especially something like Vigilante Love. I mean, they're going to love that. I feel like they really hone in on that kind of sound.
Yeah, I hope so. They do. They're big fans of kind of the Americana, country Americana, and acoustic music. Yeah.
I want to talk about Vigilante Love, as I said, this kind of cowboy way of life. I mean, right off the bat. By the way, am I right? Is that you on mandolin?
Yeah.
You know, mandolin was your first instrument, is that right?
Yeah, I started
correctly?
at about 10.
Yeah, you could hear it very prominent, nicely done. Just production sounds so great. But Wild Desperado, you really kind of open up with that. And I love the line, lost in the Badlands, when she reached for my hand and untangled my heart from the wire.
Oh, thank you.
Boy, oh boy, that is Cowboy. And this is really about a guy who cannot be tamed.
That's right, yeah.
And she does.
And yeah, and in the taming, it's like, man, a whole new life and horizon opens up. So
you know,
that's the beauty of it.
You have said in the past that you don't write specifically when you have an idea or like on your life, but you write when songs come to you and then you look back and go, wow, that was my life.
Totally.
This about your now wife you were dating, I think, at the time?
We were freshly dating, and I wrote this with Bob Ray, and he's another Colorado like rancher dude. But yeah, it was just in the air, and then looking back, it's like, man, that is very much my life and autobiographical.
What does she think when you play these songs for her?
She gets tired.
Does she go, oh, honey, I heard that before.
No, but you know, sometimes it's late and I'll be banging away on the mandolin and it's like, you know, got to close the door so she can get some sleep.
So but she must love that she's your muse.
I think so.
In many ways.
So. Yeah.
I have to talk, and I said this to you in the green room, I'm like, boy, you're the most interesting guy that I think I've ever talked to. Because you have been, I mean, you have your mom's place, right? Or she's out in Colorado. By the way, this guy sent out a promotion to promote the new single, Vigilante Love, and you went right to my heart with some honey.
Yeah.
It's from your mom's bees that you got this, her honey out there. I love that.
Yep, she has beehives and harvests, like, you know, countless gallons every year. So she had some laying around. Is like, Mom, can I use some of that? But,
yeah, I love that. And your father, the wheat farm, right, in Kansas?
Yeah.
Since the 1800s, it's been in the family?
Let's see, since I think 1906.
Oh, okay, so early 1900s.
Very close,
wow.
yeah. And that's been in our family for a long time, and my uncle runs it primarily now. My dad also lives in Colorado. But yeah, the long history in Pretty Prairie, Kansas, which is a place I love.
And last time you were here, we talked about you going around the world on a sailboat. That was your grandparents' sailboat? I mean, what a you have to write a book,
that
right?
was my mom's parents, yeah.
That's amazing stories.
A lot of great opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, and a lot, I mean, it was just my parents, like, plugging us into everything, you know, and we were homeschooled, so that's another thing my mom did, 4 kids, and homeschooled all of us, and so we just had a lot of time to do, you know, lots of different things.
And be creative,
so
obviously, and pick up pick up instruments.
Oh, that was a must, yeah, that was part of the curriculum.
More music coming this year? This is just the beginning with Vigilante Love?
Yep,
right.
Oh yeah.
Gonna do it for us in the studio. He's gonna play it. You wanna stick around. Erik Stucky, when we come back.